Hello everybody, I'm back. I don't know when this video will go up. It may go up today. It is Tuesday and I've already put up two, so I don't even know how many videos YouTube allows, but this will probably go a lot longer than the last two videos. So I am going to work on my Angela Kerr designs. As you can see, I have Angela Kerr all over my desk. My fabrics, my ribbons, my laces, my buttons, my leftovers, and I have some scraps over here. I did get my ink, but I am bound and determined to use only what I've printed so far. I am hoping that I can get this whole journal done with what I've printed. So let's begin. I hope you're all having a great Tuesday. I am. And I am really having a great day. I have everything in order. Like, this is what I'm doing next. This is what I'm doing next. This is, yeah, crazy. So yeah, so here I am. And I don't know if this will go up today or tomorrow. But this is the little paper bag journal we've been working on, and it's 6 paper bags. You can go back a couple of videos and see how I've put it together and what I did for the front and the back. This image and this image is not Angela Kerr Designs, and I still haven't found it in my files. It was in my file folder in my file cabinet, and it was 4 of them, so I fussy cut them out. They were like journaling cards, and I cut them out. So I thought she was reading like The Night Before Christmas to her puppy, and perhaps a friend of mine, one of my YouTube followers and a dear friend said, oh, they're reading the Bible the night before Christmas. So yeah, so that's what's happening. So yeah, they're reading the story in the Bible of Christmas, the story of Jesus. So yeah, so I'm really excited. Thank you so much, Barbara, for that suggestion. That was really sweet. Thank you so much. And so anyway, this was the first page, the cover. And then we did this, and then we did this. And so far, why is that paper clip there? Oh, because I'm going to do that page next. So, and then I made this a tuck spot, and I put these 2 in here so far. I have not backed them, sewed them, or anything yet. I did find in my stash some red cardstock, and I'm pretty sure I have some green as well. So I'm going to be using that in and about. I'm going to be using some book page, and music paper and things like that. Angela has had so many great ideas for this kit and for this journal, so please visit her on her YouTube channel, and I'll be probably making a few things that she's made because they're beautiful, and I don't know how she comes up with so many ideas. I really don't. But anyway, so far that's what we've done, and those, I don't know which will go in there because I have tons. I just put those in there so that I would remember, you know, to put something in there. So I'm going to put those in there for now. And those will go in there. And of course, they'll have little tabs on them so that you can pull them out. So that goes there. So now we're on, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do this side first. And for this side, I decided this and this were together somehow. And I cut this down because this is going to go on this page, and this is going to cover this tuck spot. So I'm going to glue this on here, but I needed something to finish covering the page, so I cut down this paper. It was much bigger. I have the scrap over there, but it was 8.5 by 11, and I cut it down. So that will go like this. No, it'll go like this because there is some writing, so I always try and make sure the writing is going in the right direction. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to glue this underneath here so that it matches up. And then I'm going to take some glue. Did any of you get any great cyber deals? I went on my Amazon wish list and went through it, and I found 9 items that were 50% off. So I was very, very pleased with that. I did not get all 9. I got the most, the ones that I really needed. So I was really happy about that. I was able to get some glue. That was on a Cyber Monday deal. And I was able to get, what else? And I was kind of like, ugh, because I had just bought the BLE Arts. But I thought, you know what? It's 50% off, so I'm going to go ahead and get it. So I did. So anyway, I already cut that down so that you wouldn't have to wait. And I don't have to cover this with anything. And I really don't have to erase that. I was going to, but I don't have to. And this is going to cover it. But I think I'm going to do what I did before and punch that, because I just like that look. I was going to sew around it, and then I thought, I need to get out my red thread and my green thread and do some sewing. Okay, wait a minute. What am I doing here? It goes, no, it goes like this. Oh, it got stuck. No. There we go. Oh dear. So line that up. Punch. And I know I'm doing it over my journal again. In one of Angela's older videos, I highly recommend you visit her older videos. I always like to round that up there just so that it looks nice. I've been watching her older videos as well and getting some ideas. And in one of them, she was making tags. And I got a great idea because I had already embossed an envelope to go in here. And when she embossed her tag, she went over it with some gold. Now, I do have some gold like wax, so I thought I'd try it, because if it doesn't work, then I can always emboss another one, because they're just piles of, I have piles, literally piles of, so that's going to go on here. So I'm just going to do this. I have piles of envelopes and cards. I have to get out my cards and fussy cut those out and do something with those, maybe for here, for in here. Months ago, I made some little journals out of greeting cards, which are so fun and come together so quickly and are great for, Happy Meal. I think I overdid it with the glue, but that's all right. So let me just make sure that I get this on straight, which I did. And let me get my paper towel just in case it slips out. And let me put this underneath here, just in case. I don't want to glue it to that paper because it's a textbook. And that would fit a great size journaling card, or, what have you. And remember, all paper bags are crooked. So if you find that, something's not fitting or it doesn't look right, don't worry about it. It's a paper bag and it's a junk journal, so it's okay. Now, I have lots of laces and trims, so I might be using some of those, although it's so hard. It really is. For me, it's very hard. Now, I could have sewn around that, because then it would have looked like it was stitched on, but I've got to get out my threads. So, we've got this little punch here, which looks adorable. And we've got some cards in here, which I'll pull out so you can see them. There. Okay. I wonder, yeah, I think I'm just going to leave that flat for now, because that fits a really nice journaling card. Now for this side, I'm going to do the same thing with the same paper, maybe, and I think I had it going this way. I did. So I'm going to do the same thing with this paper, and then we're going to do something with what I have right here. Okay? So I'm just covering pages right now, and I do have an idea for the little journal, which I'll likely do tomorrow because I'll probably finish covering all these pages today. So I'll put the little journal together with you on tomorrow. It's going to be very simple. I've already got the pages printed, so I thought, why not? I'll just use those. Because, I mean, even though that there is writing space here, in different areas, it's mostly decorated. I'm kind of decorating the bag. Although I am going to use tea stain on the next one. On the next 2 pages will be tea stained. So you'll have plenty of writing space on there. Oh, please. Ugh. I'm sorry. I hate it when that happens. Let me just tuck it in here and see if I can do it better. Nope. Yep. Nope. And remember, if you don't get it all the way, I will likely ink my edges. Oh, there's something I had to tell you. It's kind of important too. All right, let me just get this down. I keep doing that. I don't know why. Just take your bags and fold them like so. And I'm going to get I do have it's like a weight that I hold my book pages down when I used to read, but now I listen to audiobooks. So I'm going to do this. Now, it didn't go on perfectly straight, but there's always lace, there's ink, that kind of stuff. Let me just get my little ruler here. Yeah, see down here? But that's okay. Don't worry about that. There's lace, there's trim, there's ink, there's all sorts of things. Now, I mean, because the top is even, so I just probably didn't cut this even, which is fine. Don't worry about that till, get to the end. All right, so that's our, let's see, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so for this page, this is what I thought I would do. I had those 2. She's not cut perfectly straight. Let me just cut her perfectly straight. You know why? Because I backed it with this, and when I did cut it with the scissors, I don't cut straight. I do with my cutter sometimes. But it is so cute, and I really love it, and I can't wait to start using it along with my other 50 journals. No, I'll likely gift this. This will probably be gifted. It was going to be for me, but I'm going to be making a Christmas, if you follow me, or if this is your first time, by the way, welcome, 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 welcome to all of my subscribers. And if you're just stopping by for the first time, a very warm welcome. A year ago today, I reached 1,000 subscribers. My YouTube told me, YouTube Studio. Today, I have like 50 more subscribers to reach 2,000. So I'm really like, what? I honestly thought when I started doing this, if you go back and watch don't go back and watch my first videos because they're horrible. I actually had my camera taped to, you know, this contraption. It was my iPad. Oh my gosh, it was just, anyway, I just wanted to do it, and I did. And so anyway, I never thought that I would have so many wonderful friends. I've met so many wonderful friends here, and they're everlasting, you know, and I just love you all. So I'm like, wow, 50 more subscribers and I'll have 2,000 subscribers. I mean, they probably don't all visit me every day, but that's okay. As long as I get to inspire somebody, one person. That's what I said in my first video when I decided to do this. If I inspire one person, you know, in one video, then job done, you know? That's what it's all about. I just want to be an inspiration to you and whoever happens to stop by my channel. So I do love doing what I do, and even though I only craft for about 3 or 4 hours a day, because I get really tired, and due to a autoimmune disease that I have. But anyway, so I just turn on the camera. I don't, you know, I mean, I always have a plan, obviously. Well, sometimes I don't, as you can tell by my videos. It's like, okay, flying by the seat of my pants, or crafting by the seat of my pants, as Wendy from Journal Adventures would say. Hi, Wendy, if you're watching. Thank you so much. But anyway, I love you all, and I enjoy doing what I do, and I don't know, okay, enough of that. I'm getting emotional. Okay, so what I did was I just made sure that that was nice and glued down my edges. Now, this, for the cover, I closed all along here. So in other words, this gusset and this gusset on the paper bag, and then here, and, you know, on the paper bag, well, that didn't have to be glued because the bottom was there. But anyway, I glued the cover. So the cover has no pocket, or, you know, and it doesn't have an opening. That's how I made the cover. Now these, I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. So I'm just leaving them as they are for now. I might close this, you know, to make it more sturdy because it's a tuck spot. I may close this and leave this open, you know, for something to go into. I don't know yet. So that's up to you. It's your paper bag journal. I'm just making sure that everything is down. Now for this, I am going to make this a flip. But before I do that, this is my thought. And I thought about this just before I turned on the camera, because I had to make a little hinge to make it be a flip, because I don't really want another tuck spot. Well, not right now anyway. So let me put my glue back in, and let me get my crocodile. I know, you're gonna think, wait a minute, you said it was gonna be a flip. It is, but I want people to think it's a tag, okay? And I like things poking out the top. So I'm just gonna go in here, and right at these bells, I am gonna punch, but I did the small punch, and the ribbon probably won't go through the small punch. There we go. Now I'm just gonna put an eyelet in. Where are we? 19? Oh, not too bad. I'm getting better. So I'm gonna use gold. I'm just gonna push that through. Like so. See, so now people will think it's a tag, but it won't be. It's secret. Oh, you know what? I turned this because I used a smaller one yesterday when I was crafting. Okay. That turns, by the way. So if you're going to use a tiny one, you want to turn it so that you have a point. This one is kind of rounded, so for the bigger one. And then I always leave it on this silver one here. There's like a flatter one, which I use for the tiny ones. And then this one is for the bigger ones. And then this one is for the tiny ones as well. It's kind of complicated. Oh, these were on sale too. These were 50% off at on Amazon yesterday and 40% off at Joann's. I didn't go to Joann's. I just know because a friend of mine did, and she was telling people all the things she got at Joann's on Black Friday. So, yes, these were 50% off on Cyber Monday on Amazon. And you know Amazon, they might still be doing Cyber Monday. Okay, so then I need a ribbon for that. And Angela, of course, has so many ribbons to choose from. Angela, Kerr. You make it so hard. Ooh, that has red and green. So I'm going to use that. Oh, I love this. Should I? It's heavy. I'll use the gingham. Yes. Oh, yes, because the gingham is underneath. Yay. Okay, so let me just get this through. It's so hard to choose. It really is hard to choose. For me, it's hard to choose. So I'm going to put this through here. Bring up my edges. Like so. And I'm going to tie it here. And the bow I'm going to make, I learned from Angela a while ago. And then she did it again the other night. And I was like, oh yes. I think I did it in my video yesterday. Or I tried to. I think I tried to and I didn't have enough ribbon. I might not have enough ribbon to do it again. But that's okay. So I always go around the back. It sits better for me. So, and I won't have enough ribbon, I don't think, to do a double. Unless I make it small, because the double ribbon is so cute. I think I might have just enough left. I'm almost out of the gingham, but I do have some of my own, but it's not as nice as this. This is like a satin. Okay, it did work. It worked. Yay. All right, let me just make this one smaller than the one behind it. See how pretty? Let me just tie this a little bit tighter. And turn that. Oh, too cute. Wait a minute. Okay, there. Now I will just make the little tails. But I have to cut this a little bit before I do that. And I have to get my sewing scissors because these just don't cut fabric well. So I'll just fold that and go this way. Oh, wrong way. Cheryl, you do that all the time. You want to go this way. Ugh. I always go the wrong way. It's this way. See, so you have like a little tail. I'll fluff that later. There you go. Isn't that cute? There. And that's our bow. for the top. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I hope she did it the other day. I don't remember. I've been watching so many of her videos to get more inspiration. She only has like 1,000. There we go. So now, see, that's going to poke out the top, which is so adorable. You know, when you close your journal. I'm going to put a hinge on it so it lifts up. And then there's going to be a pocket underneath. But I'm going to put my hinge on first. You know what? I think that's not going to work. I think I have to have just the one bow because of the type of ribbon it is. I can't get it so that it's there. We'll just leave it like that for now. All right, so I'm going to put my hinge on. Let me get this in the trash. Okay, so where's my hinge? Oh, here it is. So you want to fold your hinge so that when you open it, you see this side, okay? So I'm just going to put my hinge here on the back, which is nice because it covers the grommet, all right? And I am going to, actually, I think I might have to snip that just a little bit. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do after this, which will be very simple. So first I'm going to put this on this side, okay? This is Fabri-Tac as well. It just dries fast when I'm doing videos. I'd much prefer to use, well, I could use the art glitter glue too, but I don't know. I always pick this up. I think it's because I work with ribbons and fabrics so much. Okay, so now this has to go on here like this. Make sure you get it to where you want it. And I'm not having it go all the way to the top. I'm having it go maybe 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch down. And then she is going to go right on top like that. I'm going to cut my bows. There we go. I'll faff with that later. So now she is right on top of the hinge, okay? I'm just going to get my other glue because I don't want to use up. Filling this is really hard with the Fabri-Tac, and I'm almost out of it. I mean, I have some, but I have to fill that. It takes a while because in order for it to come out of these little bottles, the Fabri-Tac, I have to do a mixture of, I use a funnel, and I use a mixture of the Fabri-Tac and a tiny bit of fingernail polish remover, acetate. I'm just making sure I have enough glue on there. This is art glitter glue. I'm dying to use my Barely Arts, but I want to use up my Fabri-Tac first. Okay. I'm just going to let that dry for a minute. And I'll show you what's next. So I need my little pockets, which means I need my little mat. I'm sorry about that. Because I score them to be able to fold them right, and that will get this time. I think I'm actually going to get some clips and clip that so it dries good and tight. So I'm just going to clip it here. These are, if I have never told you before, They're for my sewing when I used to quilt. So if you're ever looking for these, they're quilting clips or sewing clips. I don't know how you plug it in. I don't even remember where I got these. I just keep them in this little tin. I love tins. My friend Lori gave me the most gorgeous tin. I should show it again. I showed it in one video, but I was very emotional. It's beautiful. It's in my craft room. Okay, so now I need to make these two little pockets, and I need to score them. So I need my ruler. I have so many materials out. Let me put, oh my goodness, you can't even believe what happened yesterday. My husband said, that's gonna take you a month to fix. I said, I know, but I have to because I have to. I dropped something yesterday that has like 150 pieces. Where's my ruler? Oh, there it is. So I'm gonna put that there. I know that there's a line here somewhere. It's right here. So I am going to just score this. I always score because that way I have a better fold and it comes out better. More, you know, square. And if you look really careful, you can see that bend, you know, right there. And I use, you know, heavyweight paper, so HP. So it's heavier. So it's a little bit harder to bend. And it's very hard for me to see. So it's much easier if I do it this way. And it comes out better, I think. So I have these little cute pockets, which I think I'll put a cute little notch in the middle. I hope that's the middle. I don't know if it is. But if it isn't, it's okay. I hope it is. I did that awfully fast. No, it's not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this over a little bit to make it even. Let me just open this so I can see. I'm gonna bring it over a little bit so I can make it even. See? And go down a little bit. See? I just made it in the middle. So now I just fold this up. And I should have done these both at the same time. You know, the circle, because they're going one underneath the other. So maybe I'll get my bigger circle punch. There, now they're even. You can fast forward through this. To see the end product. Because I have, let's see, this, and then just 2 more pages, and what I'm going to do with the envelope that I have embossed. And of course, I still need to add the laces and trims. I'm going to add lace to this, but I don't have to do it on video. Unless, well, we're only at 34, so I think we're good. The shorter the video, the faster it goes up. Let me just make sure that this is punched good. Nope. There we go. Okay. Now I am going to take these off. Put them back in my little tin. Lift this up. And I just, for the heck of it, because I want to make sure that that stays nice and strong, I am going to add some of Angela's beautiful washi tape. Oops. But I don't want to use the red. I want to use something different. So I think I'll use this. And you don't need glue with Angela's washi tape. I'm just gonna go down a little bit. Just, well, it gives it something pretty, and it's, you know, it's making it a little bit tighter. Not tighter, but, you know, just gives you more stability, I guess, because that's going to be up and down. Especially if I give it to one of my granddaughters. Because they just love these little flips and flops, and they just love doing this. They think it's just the best. My youngest granddaughter, she hides her little, still to this day, she will take things and hide them in the little pockets and things, like, oh, I don't know, just little things she makes, and she plays with her dolls, and she has them try to find them. She is adorable. So cute. Okay, so now we need to have 2 pockets so that we can put some ephemera in there. And I thought, you know, I mean, anything can go in there, but, you know, I'll put something in there. So I'm going to put 1 there, and I think I can get 2. Let me just see what I have for little ephemera. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to do 2. So I'm going to do 1 here. Yeah. Glue. I'm sorry about that punching error, but I just showed you how to fix it, so where there's a will, there's a way. Now this takes a second, so I'm gonna flip this, do this, weight this down. You could use anything, you don't have to use a book weight. And I'm gonna just hold that down like that for a minute. I did not even check to see if that was in the middle, but I think it is. It looks like it. I can't move it now. Once you have that art glitter glue down, boy, I'll tell you what, you're done. Uh-oh, my phone's ringing. That's all right. I should have had my watch on in here. I just like to, you know, in case it's my daughters, one of my daughters, or my son, or one of the kids. Otherwise, it's probably a scam, or do you want to buy, do you want to contribute? Which we contribute a lot. St. Jude's and the MSPCA for puppies and kitties. Because, you know, you just never know. Okay, so for now, let's see what will fit in there, because they're so cute. She's cute. Oh yes, that will go in there. And then, let's see. Oh yes. And then this will go in here. And I'll sew around them after I snip the white off. I'm really thinking that this is going to go to Ella or Abby. There. See? How cute. Sorry about that. I get so excited. I do. I get so excited. No, I'm not going to cut the ribbon now. Let's do the next page. And then we'll be done for today. Because I want to show you what I'm doing with my envelope. Yes, we'll do that. Let's see, do we have any paper? Yes, we already have paper cut. So this won't take too long. So I'm going to do tea stain paper, which is digital, which is marvelous because it's been miserable out. This is Angela's Kerr from her tea stained avocado and lace. So I'm just going to glue those two pieces down. Oops. And I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going to glue this here. And like I said, don't worry if it's not cut right or what have you, because like I said, we can ink, you can put lace and trims and what have you. There we go. Much better. So if you glue it this way, then you just lift it up and glue around your edges, like so. A little bit inside here and down. And that way, you're not having to fight with it. Okay? So I'll do the same thing to the other side. Glue it down here, which is where the spine is, which is kind of good because that's where I tied in my signatures. So I'm just going to do that. Is that the right way? Yeah. And I'm just going to do this. Make sure it's even. Or as even as it can be. Press that down. Just get a paper towel just in case. There we go. And then lift it up. And do your edges. And then push it down. I am free. Make sure you get those edges so it doesn't lift up. But if you don't, you could always go underneath them. And if you get any glue on your paper, don't worry about it. Let it dry or wipe it off. But if it doesn't wipe off, let it dry and then go over it with a white eraser, like this one. And it will take any glue off, which I did not get any glue on my, well, I got a little bit right there. It's gone. Okay. And if you get glue on your desk, use hand sanitizer. I get the pump, the Publix brand, you know, just the generic, okay? And I just, yeah, just pump it in like this. It takes glue, ink, it cleans your pads real good. I mean, it's just, it's wonderful. And you know, when I can't have water in my craft room, I'm a disaster. I'm a disaster waiting to happen. And don't throw it out because it stays wet like a wipe. Okay, so there we go. So I've used some washi, some ribbon, And now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with my embossed envelope, which is just, you know, from a card. Has a little pocket here. Now, I don't know whether I'll close that up or leave that open or what I'll do with it yet. But for now, I'll pull it apart because I embossed it with my embossing folder, obviously like this, you know. So just gently stick your hand in there and kind of do this. But this is going to go in here like so. Now what I'll probably do is close, oops, I thought that would fit. Oh, it does. What I'll probably do is close this part up because I won't need that part open, because this is going to become a flip with a pocket. So now let me get out that gold wax. I think this is it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to do it in the book. So now you've got 2 writing spaces or places you can decorate, and I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, wow, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and this to cover still, which won't take me long because I won't do it on video. I'll get them all covered, and then I'll come back on and give you some ideas of how you can decorate it and make ephemera for it, you know. So Angela had a different kind of gold. She had it in a little jar, but I have this, which I've used around edges and stuff. So it's like a wax, not a wax, but I definitely need something for my finger because I did use it the other day on something which came out beautiful. But I did have ink all over my fingers. So I'm just going to get some of this. She did this a long time ago. She hasn't done this recently. So it's going to go like that. And these aren't snowflakes, but I thought, oh, they look kind of like snowflakes. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this gold, see, like this much. And I'm just going to kind of wipe this gold onto the embossed areas. Just to kind of give it a little bit of a shine. See that? So I'll take another little bit and get that off, just in case. Okay. I don't know any other way to do this. So I'm going over these little places. This is a very old embossing folder. It's called Vintage Wallpaper, and it's by Stampin' Up. And I'm telling you, it's like 20 years old. So I don't know if you can still find it. You might be on eBay, but it's called Vintage Wallpaper if you're interested. So now, I mean, I could have used my embossing powder, you know, and just gone over them, but I think Angela's idea with using the gold is much easier because sometimes the gold embossing powder, oh my goodness, you know, by the time you're done, you've got a mess. And this isn't messy. So I won't do all of these on camera, but you get the point. And I may put something on this too, besides, you know, keeping it white. I may put an image or something on it. I don't know yet. But when I saw that in one of her videos, it could have been 2 years ago, she was making a tag for a swab. You'll have to let me know, Angela, if you're watching, if you even remember. Yeah, so go back in her videos. She has got a stash of ideas in her videos. Don't pass them by. So many great creators. Are you still keeping up with the Christmas craft off? My goodness. Watching 2 a day? I'm lucky if I can watch 1 I usually watch at night when I have my tea on the TV, because you can see it much better and get, a much better idea as to what the person's doing. And then, if you really like it, you can just, go back and watch it on your computer in your craft room or whatever you use, iPad or what have you. I have a monitor, a bigger monitor, so I can follow along. And I typically will use first, some cheap copy paper, because otherwise I'm wasting lots of paper because I can't follow along. It always comes out different. But that's okay. I mean, you can have your own spin. So see how pretty that looks? I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's really pretty. So I'll do those, the rest of the little, what I look at and see as snowflakes later. And that is going to go in here, and then I'll close it up. So it will go in here like so. I won't close it up now because I want to make sure that I do the envelope properly, because I have to do both sides, because it is going to be a flip. And then I'll close it up. I don't want to close it up yet in case I make a mistake or I make it look bad. And then it will flip like this, and I'll have something tucked in here and probably an image here. And then I'll move on. So that is today's video. So see, paper bag journals, you can still have flips and flops and what have you. And that's adorable. That is so cute. I'll do something else, with the tags. Oh, we need something for in there, which I have no idea yet because I haven't made anything yet. Let me just get this off my hands and I'll grab something. I have my stamps to use. I showed this in another video. This is from TaylorMade Journals. So I'll be using those and making some ephemera for it. It says, "Let it snow, believe in Christmas, Merry Christmas." And I love how she did this way. So I'll be using those. But let's see. I like to put bows on my tags, so I don't think I'll put tags in there. I'll make some journaling cards for here. So let's take a quick run through. Here's the cover so far. And then the first page, and then we have a little tuck spot, and then we have our next page with a nice big tuck spot. We have a flip with 2 little pockets. That we're going to close up, and this is going to be a flip. I might not use this as a pocket. This just might be a flip. I might put some writing paper on that or something. I'll do some decorating, and I'll continue. Once I have everything all covered, then I'll come back and we'll make some ephemera. I am going to use this as the closure because, oh my goodness, it just works. It works so well. All you have to do is tie it like that, especially if you're a little girl. And I will probably gift this to Ella Ray. She will love it, and she still loves her dolls. So, and you could even knot it. I'll put, Christmas bells are here. So that's it so far, folks. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I really hope that you have a wonderful day. Please leave me a comment in the comment section, if you're new especially, so I can get to know you better. If you have a YouTube channel, please leave that information in the description box below so I can follow you as well. And that's about it. That's for today. So the next time you see it, it'll probably have lots of ribbons and lace and bows. But doesn't this look cute sticking out up here? Oh, it even matches the cover. I didn't even realize that when I did it. But it's so cute. I like things, kind of puffing out here and there. But what an adorable journal. And it wouldn't take you long at all. I'm just doing this on video. I could probably have everything covered today. So I'll be back again in the next video, but it won't be today. And I don't even know if this will go up today. It may go up Wednesday, because I still have lots to do. I still have to get out and get things done, and it takes up a lot of time. I film with my phone, and lately it can take up to 2 hours, or 3 to upload a video. I don't know whether it's the traffic on YouTube. I've done my cookies thing that Angela suggested, and it's just not working. So until next time, be well, be safe, and God bless. Bye, everybody.